You had something pretty cool on your podcast where I guess you were answering questions of fans, and one fan had a scenario where they wanted to check on their ex's new girl, and she had an OnlyFans account. And she went on there and actually subscribed to the OnlyFans account.
Paid for it. Yeah.
That's crazy. What was
crazy?
Give us a little bit for the listeners who don't know, like a summary of that scenario.
Taylor, was that really you, or was you bullshit? No, I'm just fucking.
No, yeah. So this girl, I actually know this girl kind of personally.
Wow.
Like she didn't send it anonymously, but she sends in a listener letter essentially saying that her and her mans are like usually like an on and off couple, but this time it's been a little different. They're actually pretty broken off, and she found out that he was fucking with another girl. And so she started doing their typical woman shit where we start like investigating and pulling up all types of documents that we shouldn't even be able to find or whatever. And she comes across her IG, and she's like this really beautiful girl. She has an OnlyFans. So she goes to look at her OnlyFans, and obviously she can't see any of the content without paying. So she pays for it. And obviously afterwards she was sick because like this girl was beautiful, and she's like, I think even at one point there was like actual videos of them fucking like on the OnlyFans
of
like,
her ex and her
ex and the new girlfriend fucking on the OnlyFans. Yeah. And so she was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to cope with this. And I was like, girl, like you're tripping. Like I even said, cause like I'm actually a psych major. So like my original plan was to actually go into therapy, ironically. And so I told her, I said, this kind of seems like, self-harm, you know, because like self-harm can come in a lot of more ways than we usually talk about. And I said, you know, the way that you like knew what you were quite literally knew what you were signing up for and paid money to see something that you knew was going to hurt you. I was like, yeah, like sis, you gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself, because that was never going to go anywhere healthy. And
that brings up a whole nother spin. I mean, like to subscribe to something like that and then actually see your ex with the person, like, I mean, you got to be scarred for life. I got to imagine.
That's crazy. You're never going to.
I don't know, because you know, it can also go the other way. Okay, I'm telling on myself. Some girls are actually can get turned on by it, you know, knowing that their man is actually smashing somebody, and you being a psych major, which is fucking funny.
Yeah, right.
That's like Kevin Samuels being a psych major and shit. Like, God damn, like great Taylor in now, Kevin. But yeah, that's what it's like, because it's like, you know, because that's happened. I don't know how many times, you know, I was with my ex, you know, because I used to live in Houston actually, and she would every time we watch a show, she will always just be like, out of nowhere, you smashed that, won't you? I'm like, God, really?
Yeah, I had a guy that I like really liked. And one day, like, he hit me up, and like, I think he's here in New Orleans, and I was in Houston at the time. And he was like, yo, like, do you have any like videos of you and your ex fucking? Like, send them to me.
Wow.
And I was like,
wow.
I didn't know what to think, because I was just like, why? I guess my thought process behind it was like, I want you to be more territorial of me. Like, I want you to be jealous of seeing me having sex with someone. And the fact that like you like it is like, I don't know. It just, I also just, he was so open about it. He was just like, yeah, send me that shit. And I was like, no, I don't have videos.
I think
like, I was actually annoyed.
I think what it is in some cases like that is where, you know, of course, a man wants to know what you're working with, but then to see another man, you know, smash. You know,
like that should not make you feel good.
You know, you're right, but it's close to pornpornography. You know,
some people are really on that cuckold type.
That's cuckolding shit. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I mean, do you? I don't kink shame, but I was definitely like, dang, like you're not even like a little bit salty. Like,
I mean, because you know what? That's actually a good sign, because you know that just shows like, you know, he probably just knows his self-worth. You know, at that point, and probably just like, okay, I'm telling on myself again. Me, I would never do anything like that, but I pretty much have an idea. Like when girls want to drop a body count, only slept with like 5 guys. You know, I usually say 15 in my head or whatever. It's like I'm already there and I don't care. You know, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a grown ass nigga, there's absolutely no reason. I actually have this very strict rule. I just hate the conversations of body count because it's actually so irrelevant. Because the thing is, like, say my body count is 5, but I've fucked all 5 people unprotected. well, then that's more concerning than if my body count is 20 and I fucked all of them with protection. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it seems like a very childish thing to ask, and also you're almost never going to get an accurate answer, so it's kind of pointless to ask.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Yeah. It's like, what is the point?
Yeah, and then it's also always used as a tool to shame women. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for women, it's like you have to have this like low, minuscule number, and then men can be in the freaking 3 digits, and it's like, oh, you got clout. Like, so it's just, I hate the body count conversation.
Dude,
but no,
like, we gotta grow up. Like, people be fucking.
Yeah.
Like that's just what. Like, do we not know that?
I'm in this class. It's called evolutionary psychology,
right?
And like, evolutionarily, we are literally meant to be on this earth, fucking and eating berries all day.
Right.
So like, you're not about to make me feel bad about this shit, bro. Like, you're just not.
Right.
You're just. But no, back to the other thing. Like,
that is hilarious.
Like, literally, that's our purpose, and I'm just so mad that us humans fucked that one thing up. Like, we could just be out here chilling,
right?
And out here paying bills and shit. Like, that's so annoying. But my ex-boyfriend was super like secure, but it was too secure. Like, it annoyed me. Like, he was too nonchalant about stuff to the point where it like got to where I was like, are you not worried about another nigga like stepping in? Because it almost came across to me like, oh, she not going nowhere, and it's like, hold on, nigga, like, don't get complacent,
right?
You know, so like, I feel like I have a thing about like, I want my man to be secure for sure. It's actually like one of the most attractive qualities to me. But when I don't want you to be so secure that you're not worried about losing me, because I feel like the second that happens, that's the second things get boring, things get complacent, things lose passion.
Yeah.
So like, I still want you to be protective of me. You know, I still want you to like feel like slightly territorial over me, as the same way I would for him. So like, that's the thing. I think that's why it made me feel some type of way when he asked me for a video with my ex. I was like, dang, like, I want you to feel a little bit jealous, because that shows me that like, you really fuck with me, you know?
Yeah.